WalterMart stores have always been an integral part of my suburban life, a one-stop shop for groceries, clothes, and everything in between. But little did I know that behind those bright smiles and low prices, a sinister secret lurked, waiting to unleash its terror upon unsuspecting shoppers like me. It was a chilly winter evening when I found myself browsing the aisles of my local WalterMart store. The fluorescent lights flickered overhead, casting an eerie glow on the products that lined the shelves. I strolled through the seemingly endless maze, my footsteps echoing in the emptiness. As I turned a corner, a cold gust of wind swept through the store, chilling me to the bone. Goosebumps prickled my skin as I realized that the temperature had dropped dramatically. I glanced around, expecting to see other customers shivering like me, but the store was deserted. I was alone in this frozen nightmare. Trying to shake off the unease, I continued my shopping. But as I reached for a can of soup, I froze. The label on the can was peeling, revealing a dark, mold-covered substance within. I recoiled in horror, my stomach turning with disgust. The once vibrant produce now wilted and decayed, emanating a sickly odor. A sense of dread consumed me, but I couldn't tear myself away from the macabre scene unfolding before my eyes. The store itself seemed to be decaying, its walls rotting and covered in strange symbols. Whispers echoed in the air, unintelligible, but filled with malevolence. I decided to investigate further, my curiosity overtaking my fear. I ventured into the employee-only section of the store, pushing open a door marked authorized personnel only. The moment I stepped inside, a dark presence surrounded me, suffocating my every breath. The back rooms were a labyrinth of narrow hallways lined with towering shelves stacked haphazardly with forgotten merchandise. The flickering lights cast twisted shadows, dancing with eerie grace as I navigated the maze. But the further I went, the more the darkness encroached upon me, swallowing the feeble illumination. I stumbled upon a door slightly ajar, and an inexplicable urge compelled me to enter. The room beyond was a chamber of horrors, shelves filled with dusty boxes, their contents concealed in layers of cobwebs. Broken mannequins, missing limbs, and with cracked hollow eyes leered at me from the corners. The room's centerpiece was a dilapidated mirror, its glass cracked and tarnished. I approached it cautiously, my heart pounding in my chest. As I stared into the reflection, my own face contorted into a grotesque visage, distorted features, elongated limbs. It was as if the mirror unveiled the true darkness within me. Fear gripped me, and I turned to escape, but the door had vanished. Panic welled up inside me as I realized I was trapped, imprisoned within this nightmarish realm of WalterMart's hidden secret. Desperation consumed me as I ran, searching for any means of escape. The air grew thick with an oppressive malevolence pressing down on me like a suffocating weight. Finally, after what felt like an eternity, I stumbled upon a small storage room, its door slightly ajar. With no other option, I flung myself inside, praying for salvation. The room was cramped and suffocating, but I knew it was my only chance. Time ceased to exist within that cramped space. Minutes blended into hours, and the whispers outside the door grew louder and more malicious. I clutched my ears, desperate to block out the tormenting voices that threatened to drive me to the brink of insanity. Eventually, the whispers faded, replaced by the sound of my own ragged breaths. The door creaked open, revealing the familiar aisles of WalterMart. I stumbled out, my body weary and battered, but my spirit unbroken. As I stood outside the store, I looked back, my eyes meeting the vibrant facade that concealed the horrors within. From that moment on, I vowed never to return. WalterMart would forever remain a haunting memory, a reminder that beneath the surface of the everyday, something sinister lurks, waiting for its chance to consume us all.